If you're anything like me, and especially if you're making wafer paper flowers, you probably have a whole bag of scraps of wafer paper. Let's use it up and make beautiful, delicate wafer paper daisy flowers. And it's easier than you think. Let's start with preparing our centers for our wafer paper daisy flowers. I have a few different scraps, and usually I take a look at my scraps and see which size of a wafer paper center I wanted to make. I'll start with this piece, and I will use my wafer paper glue, which is a mixture of wafer paper and water, and I put it in the microwave to make this gel-like glue. For the stem, you have two options. You can use a wire, or you can use something like rice noodles to make our edible part of a center. I will show you both methods. Let's start with the wire. I'm going to use 20 gauge wire, but for the center, you can use 20 or 22 gauge wire. It's perfectly fine. So I'm cutting it in half because I don't need a stem longer than half a wire. And I will start with applying my wafer paper glue onto my wafer paper very generously. I need to melt it. I need to soften my wafer paper and melt it just enough to form my center. Then all I need to do is to start bringing everything together and folding it over until it becomes this relatively tight little ball of wafer paper. I'm going to flatten it a little bit and stick my wire at the back end like this, and I will set it aside to dry before I can add the texture. To use it with a rice noodle, I'm going to do the same. I will prepare a piece of a rice noodle and maybe make my center a little bit smaller. The same application of wafer paper glue onto my wafer paper and fold it over like this. And all I need to do is to stick my rice noodle here in the center. Same way, I'm going to set it aside to dry. While our centers are drying, let's make our petals. I'm going to reuse my scraps, and I have a template in my all-in-one wafer paper book for daisy flower, but for this I'm going to freehand because I wanted to use up my scraps. So I will take my wafer paper and cut it into 3 layers. And the size will be about the size of the petal you wanted to make, like this. And then I will cut my petals. I find that using 3 layers of wafer paper is enough sometimes. And I find that using 3 layers of wafer paper is the best way to speed up the process and save a little bit of time. And I want to make my petals in 2 different sizes. So I'm cutting a few of the smaller petals the same way. And of course, I'm going to save my wafer paper scraps because I will use them to make my wafer paper glue next time. Let's shape our petals. I'm using my AC Tonic, which is wafer paper conditioner, and the recipe is in the description. You can download it for free. And I will apply it to each petal with a brush. I will place my petals on a foam pot and condition a few petals at the same time. My humidity is very high today, so I'm going to dust my wafer paper petals with cornstarch. And to shape my petals, I'm going to use my Dresden tool to give my petals a little bit of shape. Let's make our centers look more realistic. For that, I'm going to mix a semolina flour with dry petal dust in the color yellow and make my pollen mixture. So you can see this is more coarse texture colored in yellow. And to apply that to my stem, I prefer to use confectioner's glaze. If you don't have confectioner's glaze, you can use corn syrup, wafer paper glue, or even a touch of piping gel. So I will start with the wired center and apply my confectioner's glaze on all sides. While my confectioner's glaze is still sticky, I'm going to dip my center into my pollen mixture. And now I have very realistic texture of daisy center. Now we have everything we need to make our wafer paper daisies. Let's assemble everything together. Our center is made out of wafer paper and our petals are wafer paper. So to attach everything together, I'm using my wafer paper glue. How easy is that? And I will take a few of my larger petals, apply a touch of wafer paper glue at the base, and stick my wafer paper petals to the base of my flower. Wafer paper glue dries very quickly, so we can continue building on our flower. I will take maybe a few more of the larger petals, and attach a wafer paper glue at the base, and continue building my wafer paper daisy like this. So you can stop here and have your beautiful flower. I'm going to make a little hook and put it upside down to dry for a few minutes before I add my smaller petals. And the last step for these daisies, I will take my smaller petals and place it inside. And you need just a few of your smaller petals to make your flowers look fuller and more realistic. And for my little edible daisy, I'm going to do the same method of picking my petals. I'm going to choose small because the center for this flower is a little bit smaller, and apply wafer paper glue at the base of the petal. And now is the fun part, so attaching everything together. Just be a little bit more gentle with this one because your rice noodle stem is way more fragile than your wire stem. And you can add as many petals as you wanted to. I like my daisies to be quite nature inspired and not so symmetrical and realistic. And it is that easy, and now you know how to make beautiful, delicate wafer paper daisy flowers. You can make them with an edible stem or using a wire, and it's a beautiful addition to any of your cake designs. And we used up quite a lot of our wafer paper scraps. Don't forget to download my free guide how to make wafer paper conditioner recipe and my glue. And I'll see you in the next video.